Alright, so this is the Swift local qualifier competition. Now, I've been wanting to do a longer video on this topic for a little bit now, but we didn't have enough footage, the boys didn't record enough, and Swift just released all of their album, and I was going through it, and they did have some good stuff in there, but not enough to make a full-length video on. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to take the clips for the style comp that I have access to. We're going to break it down, each style run, what's good, what's bad, and hopefully you find that entertaining. So, here we go. Alright, we're going to focus mostly on the Kentuckiana Parkour kids, but I'll sprinkle in a few from the other adults in the competition as well. Now she starts her line with a nice little kick. Good flow into leg hook and backflip. And underbar. Nice, nice. Now, it's a pretty concise run. I feel like there could be a little bit more length. We're going to watch it again here. Love the kick. Monkey up's kind of weak. This part right here with the lache leg hook and backflip, beautiful. Love the style there. But this underbar right here does not add much to her line. Overall, though, I think she did pretty good. There's a lot to break down in this small line, and it is a very quick line, but look at that. He is very, very smooth with it. Now looking at this pre, it is about a 5-foot pre with a 2-foot up for his height. That's very impressive. Straight into toe shoot. Nice corner dash, and he sets up perfectly for the backflip. Very clean. That said, I think his line could use some complexity and definitely a big trick because the backflip's not enough. Overall, I'm going to give this one a 7.5 out of 10. Alright, now we have Jace's line. Now, I didn't mention the names of the other students because they're not on the channel and I don't want to put them out there like that. But here we go. We got Jace's line. First things first, we start off with the flyaway. Straight in monkey up, side flip, and he's going to monkey right back up and backflip out. Now, we have another angle for that, but while we watch this angle, I'm going to go over it. First thing I want to point out on this flyaway, he takes way too long setting up for it. We got to get a double swing in there before we even attempt it. After we land it, we notice that we take a long run to the next obstacle. That is not what we want to see. We want to see some transitions in there. And of course, the flips looked good. Of course, the flips looked fine. In fact, his run probably scored highly because he had 3 flips in there. Difficulty score usually weighs a little heavier than execution and composition. So there's that factor. And last thing, personal gripe, I would like to see him use a little bit more of the obstacles and not just be in a tiny area, but that's just me. Overall, he did pretty great. I'm going to give that score an 8.3 out of 10. Just for difficulty and the fact that it was mostly clean execution. Alright, and we're going to move into the older category here. We have James, one of the competitors here, starting off with a lache cat grab, a cat back to whatever that was. Now he does mess up a little bit right here, but the cast 180 to climb up was nice and clean. It's a very highly technical line. In fact, I think one of the only reasons he didn't score higher was probably because his line didn't have enough difficulty in it. One flip or one really high-level parkour move would have put him a lot higher on the standings. Overall, I liked his line, and I actually prefer this style of parkour. So, kudos to him. Alright, I don't know this competitor, but we have another parkour-centric line here. Starts off with a gap jump. Into a Webster onto a box, monkey up, little transition safety down into some sort of tricking kick. We can't really see it in the background there. He moves along into a handstand Kong to finish things out. Alright, so overall I enjoyed his line. It was a very nice line. I think he has 2 things working against him. One being that his Webster and his handstand Kong being his biggest tricks aren't that high level difficulty. And 2, even though his line is very smooth, I think that his execution could have been better on these tricks. And I think that's really what got him to score a little lower in the competition. Overall, though, I think I'd give him about a 7.7. Alright, another competitor we don't have a name for. Immediately, we're starting off with a pop cast, very smooth, straight into a lazy, We're going to lachey upwards into a setup for a full. Now that is a very concise line, and there's only 2 big tricks in there, which is alright because they're very nice tricks. The popcast is great. The full is very standard at this level though. Overall, very smooth. I think he could have done a few more tricks to get the difficulty up there, but overall I like it. I will give it an 8 out of 10 just for difficulty points on the popcast. And finally we have Keaton's line to wrap us up here. And we're going to start off with a monkey up with a bit of a turn straight into a backflip, into a full, pop full. We're going to gate and monkey up into an A-twist off. It's a very strong line with 4 tricks in here. You know, the backflip there is precisely on the edge, straight into the full. The gate's a little weak, but he comes out here with an A-twist out of nowhere. We're going to watch it one more time just so I can talk about this line, because this is our first place winner. I think the biggest issue with the line is the connectivity. He does a very good job in certain places being smooth, but you see here he's walking to the gate, and he does a little extra pop there to set up for the A-twist. I think that's the biggest weaknesses of this line. Other than that, though, it's a pretty solid line. Both Keaton and Jace placed first in their age groups, and I expect that they'll be busting out some bigger tricks and getting those scores up even higher in the next competition, because we're working on some stuff behind the scenes. Show you here in a minute. But yeah, they both placed first. Here's Keaton getting his award. Did a very good job, definitely earned it. Yeah, and we'll see you in the next video, but before that, let me show you what we're working on behind the scenes.
You ready?
Nice. Yes!
Hell yeah.
Oh, that was so sick!
So sick.
Dude!
That was better. Yo! But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. Let me know if in the comments if you like this kind of commentary and this kind of style of video. It's not our normal style of doing things, but you know, if you like it, I'll do some more of it. Also, I'd like to say that, you know, we've been sick, we've been snowed in, I've had shingles, a lot of things have happened. Our normal is off track, but I appreciate you guys still commenting and showing up and showing us support, guys. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one, and hopefully we get all back to normal. Peace.
I made it work.